My name is Andrew Saldino. I'm 45 years old and I live in Asheville, North Carolina. In a few weeks, I'll be starting a homeschool high school collective that is the culmination of my life's work. I've been dreaming, thinking, teaching, studying, and planning for this moment my entire life. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Dress Your Magic can support me in realizing this big dream.
I nominated Andrew for the Dress Your Magic experience because he is currently in one of the biggest metamorphoses of his life. Andrew puts his whole heart and soul into everything that he does. He has a PhD in philosophy. He's incredibly brilliant. He could be doing so many things, but he's following his heart. And he's teaching children, and he's teaching high school students, and he's setting an example for how to follow your heart and to achieve what you want in life. And I think that this Dress Your Magic is going to give him that extra step to step into his power and to be the man that he is set out to be.
All right, we're gonna meet our next participant, Andrew. I'm so excited because this is a man on a mission, people. Today we're gonna just look at his wardrobe and get to work on seeing what he wants to create as he's starting this new journey in life. Come and watch. Hey,
What's up, buddy?
we did it. You ready for this?
I'm ready, man. Let's do it.
What are some words that you came out for yourself?
Words that I want to use to describe me. A good teacher, a good mentor, good partner, good father.
You gave me 4 and good was in front of all of them. In our culture, we deal with this thing called humility. And it's preached onto us in a way that to be humble is to be meek. If we are expressions of the divine, well, that doesn't seem meek at all. That seems pretty amazing. And how do we carry that amazingness in a good way?
I gotta be that which I aspire to, and be aware that when you start talking about actualizing potential, that there's always going to be falling short, and to own up to the falling short, right? And I think teenagers in particular are really, really sensitive to hypocrisy. They have like a BS meter that goes off instantly, right? And whenever they see adult institutions and adults that aren't what they say they are, they know it right away. And sometimes they don't have words for it, but they know and they turn off.
So what kind of person does that? What kind of person is able to do everything you just said?
Authentic.
So I got authentic. I think that's definitely one of the words. In the background of you, I'm hearing courage.
This school project that I'm engaging in, this is like the pinnacle of that. I was telling my sons like what spot I'm in, and I said, boys, it's like I climbed up a tree and walked out on a really narrow branch, and I'm not sure if that branch is gonna hold. And my 11-year-old son said, but Dad, what if that branch is the only way to get to the tree that you want to be on? I said, that's right there, that's it. You got
That's
it.
magic.
Son. Yep.
And so what I'm hearing for you, and that's going to come out of this, is that just how they'll call BS on you if you're pretending to be more than you are, they're going to call BS on you if you're pretending to be less than you are. And if you're pretending to be less than you are, what you're also telling them is that they need to do that as well, that they won't be able to claim their bigness around you. So what you're doing right here is actually creating the freedom for full expression. Is it brave or is it or courageous? Which one is the one when you say it, like it reminds you who you are?
Brave.
Okay, felt like that. Okay, the word that's missing that I'm feeling is how you want people to feel around you. Like that's how you want people to feel about you.
Yeah.
How do you want people to feel around you?
This kind of dual thing that a teacher and a mentor does is that you got to pick your spots of when a student needs like a pat on the back and I love you and you're amazing and you're doing great things in the world, and when they need a, hey, you know what? I don't know that was your best effort.
Yeah.
All right, tell me about that.
Yeah. So what I heard in that is trust in self, but also in trust from them to you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, That's it.
So,
I want these teenagers to trust me.
because I see you calling out the best of them.
Yeah.
Like that's at the heart of that being challenging or celebrating. So then how do we use that word trust? Because so far you have authentic and you have brave. Do you have, is it trustworthy? Like to put it into...
Trustworthy.
Is that it?
That's it.
We landed it. We nailed it. Your eyes went for it. Okay.
Brave, authentic, trustworthy.
So that guy shows up. You're in your sweet spot.
Yeah. Yeah, so in that process, I said I want to be a good teacher, a good mentor.
Yeah.
And you said, what does this word good mean? I said,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
And you dug in, and what it really means is I want to be brave, authentic, and trustworthy.
Yeah.
Right? And in some sense, me saying I want to be good at this was it wasn't untruth, it wasn't false, it just wasn't the truth that matters.
Yeah.
Right?
It
And
wasn't
you dug into
yeah.
the truth that matters.
Yeah. So you can grip it.
That's what I got to do. I got to step into that power of those 3 words.
I would say you already are
Mm-hmm.
those 3 words. Now you have them to be able to, they can support you. So why we get these words is to both have that on the multiple levels, but now when we look at imagery that you've picked, we're going to start seeing why you were picking certain things and how we can begin to bring that narrative through your wardrobe. Okay?
Awesome.
All right. So
Can I
let's
pull some
jump
images?
onto the computer.
What I noticed about what guys are wearing is that I didn't actually care what they were wearing. I just noticed, like, that guy looks good. Why?
Yeah.
That guy's been working out and he's in shape.
Okay.
Right? And that's always been the thing for me with clothes is, like, I don't actually care so much about what I'm wearing. I actually just want my body to feel good and look good.
Okay.
Right? And when it's not, then it feels like whatever I'm wearing doesn't quite work.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? And if I am doing better in that direction, then everything feels better and looks get better. I mean,
Okay.
they choose all the models,
Yeah.
you know, because they got the right physique. These
Okay.
guys spend a good amount of time in the gym and they look good. And I'm like, oh yeah, I want that, but really I don't want that shirt. I want that body under the shirt, you know.
Heard. Well, let me tell you this then. A little quick historical thing on tailoring. One of the greatest tailoring blocks is Savile Row. It's in London. Right? You walk in there, it's $2,500 for a garment. But where it came from is that there used to be military gear. And military apparel was made for peacocking. It's the art of peacocking. And so they had to make generals look like commanders. And the commanders are normally these chubby behind the desk,
Yeah.
drinking tons of bourbon and eating all kinds of stuff. They're not the
Yeah.
front lines and shape boot camp dudes.
Yeah.
So they had to make them so that the tailoring was actually made to like bring them in, posture them up, and have them look regal. So the art of what we're talking about is actually to give you that experience with the current body.
Yeah.
Does that
Help me
make
find
sense?
clothes that look.
Yeah, that's what the job. That's my job.
Good.
Just so you know, okay? So that's a little history. Beautiful. All right. Let's wrap up this part and let's jump into your closet and get a sense of kind of where you've been, so that we can start speaking about the journey on where we're going.
Cool.
So where would you feel like you exist on that spectrum, where you love everything in your closet or you love nothing in your closet?
Much closer to the loving nothing in the closet.
Yeah. So I want to invite you, don't think about going to get a brand new wardrobe. Think about making sure from this point forward, everything you bring in is authentic, brave, and trustworthy, that it has those 3 words in it. And then over time, your wardrobe will become that. So this gray suit jacket, can you
Yep.
pull that out? So this is your suit jacket, and this is actually the jacket you were wearing when we sat down and thought
Yeah.
about you doing this show. So the thing that I'm noticing is it's bulky on you. It doesn't show off if you open up here. Even the way you're holding yourself there is the jacket speaking. This jacket, I bet if you're looking in the mirror and you say your 3 words, you would come up very quickly that this jacket doesn't actually speak to those 3 words. Do you have a mirror here by any chance in the room?
Right there.
All right.
I can do that.
Okay. Beautiful. It's like you're being knighted. This is literally you're knighting right
Excellent.
now into like the truest expression of yourself. So everything matters. You see this lapel?
Mm-hmm.
This lapel is designed to take up space between your shoulder and your chest. And so if I move this like this, see how much broader you look now?
Mm-hmm.
How much more presence you have? Look at that side to that side.
Yeah.
That's dynamic. That one is swallowing you. Can you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
When you get a shirt made for you, there's 250 collars that you can choose from. And they're all designed to set your face on a pedestal. So when someone's talking to you, this is where they're looking.
Yeah.
That's the art that we're speaking about. That's the realm we're entering into right now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything matters. And I'm going to teach you why it matters and how to manipulate it so that it works for you, so that your wardrobe doesn't become something you have to wear. It's something you're excited to wear because it's working for you the moment you put it on. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this was 101, like hardcore Fast and Furious, but I just wanted you to see the details. When the things in here reflect the conversation you just had,
Yeah.
you're going to really enjoy going in.
So never actually in my life dressing have I thought about anything you just said.
Yeah.
Which shows you just how little I've thought about
Yeah.
clothes and how they fit
Yeah.
on my body.
So what we just did is elevated your standards.
Right on.
All right, brother. So we're driving down to Greensville. So, do you remember your 3 words?
I do.
What are they?
Authentic, brave, trustworthy.
All right. So I hear from the baritone in your voice that you're still lit up. You're still feeling.
Well, it was a powerful experience for me to have you help me arrive at those words, because they're a little bit hard words to say. I've had a lot of insecurity since I was probably 14. Right, clothes for me have always been superfluous.
Yeah.
Right, and because what's always mattered to me is what's under the clothes.
Yeah.
And so the comfortable in my own skin probably has to do more with taking care of my body, right, and not taking care of my body in the way that I know that I should.
What I just got when you were speaking is like your clothing is your second skin. And I never looked at it that way. And they harmonize. And so often when we're not at peace with our first skin, our second skin will reflect that. And often something magical happens when people find themselves in a second skin that really lights them up. It brings them to want to take better care of their first skin.
And I like this idea of, hey, you can't transform your first skin like overnight, but you know what you can do overnight? You can put on a second skin that maybe helps you feel more confident, more secure, more yourself, and then allows you to dig into that first skin from a space of positive energy, as opposed to, beating oneself up over negativity of what one's body looks like and how one's taking care of it.
Wow. Like dead center. It's a game changer. Andrew, the reason I brought you here is because this is a resale gentleman's shop. This is a lot different than a thrift store. A thrift store is just a hodgepodge of everything. This place is cultivated to really speak to the gentleman that knows he wants to dress well, and he wants to do it in a sustainable way, and he wants to be conscious about where his money's going. So I'd love if you could feel the vibe in this store. Just
good.
Walking in here, you just feel like, wow, this is for a gentleman. All right?
Feels good in here. Yeah. Everything was put here with care.
Yeah, so let's step over to the mirror. So Andrew, this is the moment where I really want to invite you to just take an accurate assessment of what you see. So you're walking in, you meet this dude, right?
Yeah.
Right? You don't know him, you don't know anything about him. All you have to work with is what you're visually seeing right now. Can you tell me about him?
I see an average Joe, you know, who's yeah, I see an average guy.
Okay. Beautiful. Are you impressed with this gentleman?
No, I'm not impressed with this guy. He doesn't have a great haircut. His clothes are not particularly snappy.
Okay. Beautiful. So then it's a pretty clear assumption that this guy doesn't fit the 3 words that you've created.
I've never cared about clothes
Yeah.
enough,
Yeah.
or that much,
Yeah.
right? To really want to express my authentic self,
Yeah.
right? Everywhere I'm at, all
Yeah.
the time with what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a new idea for me. When I was in high school, I went to the store when I got a car and I bought 8 pairs of the same shorts and 8 of the same shirts, right? And I was going to wear those every day to show how much I disliked
The industry.
Yeah.
The whole thing, the whole
thing.
nonsense.
Yeah.
So please know that what we're speaking about is in no way attributed to the thing that you were rebelling against.
Yeah.
It's actually, this is going to bring you closer to that rebellion in a way. So there's really nothing barring you from having this anywhere you want it. And most men get really quickly to wanting it everywhere once they taste it.
All right. Give me a taste.
That's it. So let's jump in. All right, Ace.
And not
We
my
got a
grade.
good friend here, Andrew.
Hello.
Andrew.
Ace is the miracle worker.
Sometimes.
Miracle worker, love
We'll
it.
make it
The
happen
hostess.
later. We're not claiming right now yet. So we're just hemming the pants?
Yes.
Okay. So is this a dress for success or to impress?
What's the difference?
It can be both.
Yeah, I think I want to impress and have success.
There you go.
It seemed like mutually inclusive
Yeah.
goals to me.
That sounds good.
What do you think, love?
I think it looks great. Turn around for a second.
Yeah.
He wants to. What do you think about this? Taking out those 2 lines, Ace.
The what? I'm sorry.
The pocket decals.
Oh.
What do you think about how easy is it to just pull the thread out?
I can take that off so it would look cleaner and
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
casual than, more formal than casual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
that's right.
Yeah, I don't need any more attention back down here.
You got it, and it's not hiding.
Hi.
All right, very
Beautiful.
good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this is my first time at an all-male barbershop. I love these guys are busting each other's balls back here.
All day. All we get.
Cracking me up.
It's like you show up to a barbecue and all they have is sausage. Super weird. It gets super weird.
So how's the piece of fucking?
Living good, feeling good. Excited about my big reveal tomorrow night.
You picked up the jeans already?
Picked them up. I didn't try them on yet though.
Ace is a star.
Ace is an ace.
Better?
Yep, looks good.
Okay.
Oh, I like that thing.
Where's the treatment, man?
This guy right here, not only really good looking, also funny.
She can get you paying too if you want.
That's right, paying. That part's gonna happen too. I think this young lady's gonna take care of it for me.
Got it? Okay, you can cash your card. Cash your card, but you got no dishes to wash, so it's not exactly a restaurant.
Brother, we did it.
We
You stepped out, was it 2 months ago? You walked into the co-op
Yeah.
and we just spoke about I think the question that I was asking at that time, does your style, does the way you present yourself reflect the truth of who you are? And you answered.
No.
And so, as we're ready to step out and make this reveal today, if I was to ask you that question in your wardrobe, what would you say?
I'd say I have a clear sense of who I am and therefore how I want to present myself in the world.
Okay.
I'm a difficult pupil. Right?
You think so?
Yeah, it takes me, it's going to take me some time to like step into that completely, but I think what you've done is given me tools and ideas and helped me do the internal work. That's really the important work.
Oh. Yeah, that's the blessing. And just so that you know, it's actually the art of it. This is how you make it yours. What I've given you is what I know. You taking it into your life and giving it time to percolate and practice and refine it, that's when it becomes yours. So that's a perfectly natural evolution.
Yep.
And it's part of the work, so that when you've created it, you're going to be able to say, I did this.
Love it.
Beautiful. Well, how do you feel ready to walk out today?
So I feel mixed emotions. One, I feel grateful because there's a lot of people I love here.
Yeah.
And this is like, a big part of my community here in Asheville. And I feel good that people are here. I also feel nervous because nervousness is a reflection of things that you care about.
Wow.
So it's okay. It's okay that I feel a little nervous. That's good. This is like, in a sense, an arrival night in Asheville for me of like, hey, these are my people. This is my community. This is what I want to help cultivate. So it feels good.
I have a lot of love for you, Andrew. I did before, but really present now. My prayer for you is that this work that we did together helps catapult you into the biggest, greatest version of yourselves. And the beauty for that, for me, is that it's going to touch a whole lot of lives. That I know you're the kind of heart that understands that your greatness is empowering the lives of many, many others. And therefore, in some small way, I've added to that legacy, and I feel honored. Thank you for taking the ride.
It's been fun.
We'll talk again after the reveal.
All right, let's do this.
Let's get dressed. All right, beautiful people, welcome to this edition of Dress Your Magic. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. And with no further ado, I'm really honored to introduce you to the new Andrew.
Where does the betting start?
You can't afford me. I didn't prepare anything, but I'm going to say something. The real work, the Dress Your Magic, was the internal stuff that he did. So he came over and he asked me, like, what are 3 words that identify you and who you want to be? And I said, I want to be a good teacher, I want to be a good parent, and I want to be a good partner. And I was just very satisfied with myself that I come up with these 3 words. And he said, well, what? That doesn't tell me anything. Like, what does that mean? Good. You want to be good. Like, what do you mean good? And so he finally like elicited these 3 words out of me, and the words were brave, authentic, and trustworthy. Right? And for me to like for him to help me find those words inside of myself and speak those in front of a camera and speak those to myself, like that's who I am and that's who I want to be, right? That was the real work. That was the really powerful work. And then every time we were at a store looking at stuff, he said, well, put that on. How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel brave, authentic, and trustworthy? Because that's what you want. Your clothes are your second skin, right? Make them present who you want to be out in the world, right? And if that's who you are and that's who you want to be, then make them. So that's the magic, right? That internal work that then translates to the external work. So thank you, Brother Love, and thank you, Betsy.
Yeah.
I also want to say how honored I am that you all are here, because Shalene and I have embarked on a new endeavor with many of you here to create a new educational program for high school kids. And you know, the magic that Brother Love tried to elicit in me is like, find out who you are, who you want to be in the world. And to me, that's what this is about. This isn't about like students, oh, okay, like we enlightened people are going to help you find out who you want to be in the world and find your magic. Like, we're all trying to find our magic. We're all trying to find out who we are and who we want to be and how to make it in this world. And we are going to do that together. I'm just feeling a lot of gratitude tonight and a lot of love, and I want to shout out to my incredibly beautiful, wonderful partner, Shalene.
You look great. Love it.
She always looks
Look
good.
good.
I love you, and I can't wait to do it with you.
He looks younger. He looks pretty snazzy. He looks great.
How he looks today is amazing. I love the way that the suit fits him, the shirt fits him, even his shoes are fantastic. The way that he presents himself now, you can just see the glow in his face. It's such a magical thing. I can't believe this happened. He did such a good job.
When Andrew walked out today, I had never seen him look that way before. It was amazing. He was so confident, and you could tell that inside he was saying, "This is the new me," and he was like proud of it. So that was really cool to see him like that. It was a new thing for him.
We're so proud to be a part of this process, and we both feel like we're stepping into our purpose and into our power. And we're really grateful for the Dress Your Magic crew and all they have done for us to help us on this path.
My dad got a haircut either today or yesterday. I can't remember. And I'm pretty sure that makes all the difference.